Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back. This is Drusitz, and I'm joined by Penne Rigate.
Hi! Buongiorno, figlio mio, come stai? I am so excited to be here with Drew!
Thank you so much, man. This is an honor and a pleasure to finally meet the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, grazie. You know, this is a first time for me. You
Really?
know, I never really collaborate like this with people in their homes.
Oh, great. Well, I'm happy to have you, and you can stay as long as you want.
Oh, it's a very nice place. Very nice. You clean yourself?
Yeah. I whip my fiance into doing it, but yeah.
Oh, so it's like dumb something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. That's fascinating. So willing with the dynamic. That's good.
What about you? Are you a cleanly person?
No. I try to be, Penne Rigate is when you are this fertile, okay? When you are this full of seed, it's like everything has like a musk to it, like a pheromone, So it's
I smelled you when you walked in.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're not careful, the whole block get pregnant. It's bad. It's actually very sad.
But I mean, your outfit's very put together. You've got a nice suit on.
Gracias, the only one I own.
Oh, okay.
It's my grandpapa's.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, see, self-cleaning.
Oh. Where is your grandfather from?
Sicily.
Sicily, of course. Oh, the island.
Yeah, see, the big island.
Yeah.
With Mark Aid now. Oh, no. yeah, he's dead, though.
So are you from there as well, then?
No, I am from New Jersey.
Oh, of course. I can tell the accent.
South Jersey.
South Jersey.
Yeah,
Oh,
see.
that makes sense.
Root for the Eagles.
Yeah, right. It's really Philadelphia down there, huh?
Yeah, it's very swamp, very Philadelphia. You are either you live by the beach, okay, or you don't. And you can tell.
I believe it.
Yeah.
You need to work on your tan to be from Jersey. I pictured you to be orange.
Well, I have been living in Chicago for 11 years.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
Very dry here. I start to look like the locals.
What do you got for me?
I got some questions.
Okay, hit me.
So, first off, I want to say, grazie, Drew. I am so excited to be here. Like, this is very...
DiGiorno.
Yes. Okay, I'll let that slide. But, it's okay. So, okay, so, first name, Drew.
Yes, sir.
Last name, I don't know.
It's like a paper.
You're making me guess?
Yeah.
Drew Paper.
Paper. Yeah, it's a
Machete.
type of paper. Not
Drew
machete.
Machete.
No, that is a cooler name though. What else? It's almost like a chart.
Like a chart.
Yep.
Drew Sheets. Drew Excel.
Close.
Drew. I don't know.
What else could it be?
You could go by you're Drew Machete from now.
I like that. Yeah.
Drew Machete. Like a type of paper.
Yes.
This is big couch. You feel lots of people on here?
Oh, yeah. We had, 15, 20 people last weekend? It was crazy.
Really? You had party?
Oh, yeah. We had them sitting on the back yeah.
Ay, Maron, on the back! Were their feet on the couch?
Yeah. Well, they were on the shoulders of the people that were sitting in front of them.
Ah, like they were posing.
Yeah, it was almost like a grandstand, like bleachers,
And they were like this the whole party?
Yeah, we sat there the entire time, yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's it. Yeah, well, it was a fun time.
Sound like cult. Like freaky dicky sex cult. Like
one man's cult is another man's freaky deaky sex cult.
Yeah, one man's cult is another man's documentary.
There you go. That's good.
Gracias. So, Drew, before we started filming, you told me you do not respect the military. Why is this?
They've had it too good for too long.
Yeah, see, too good for too long. Mm-hmm. What does this mean, like parties?
Yeah, they're going around doing their thing, taking over, killing people, just like let somebody else have a turn,
Yeah, so you wish you had the chance to be violent as well?
Well, if I had a military, if I had a uniform and, power, yeah, sure.
If there was, how old you are, Drew?
I'm 16.
You're 16?
I'm 27.
Wow. 27, I was going to say you do not look a day over 34. Wow, you do that. It's beautiful. But you are, oh no, where are you going? Oh, it's like the angle. I can move back. You don't want Tushy in the angle? Nice.
I just wanted to make sure that your entire body is still in frame, so we're good. We're good.
But you was thinking like if there was like okay, say it was a draft.
Sure.
Okay, your number comes up. You get picked.
I love fantasy football.
Yeah, see, no, I mean military draft.
Oh, military
not
draft.
fantasy football.
Oh, okay.
I don't really get into soccer in the States.
Sure.
But so what? They call your number, and it's sad. Who's around you? Your fiance.
My fiance, yeah.
See, what's her name? Am I allowed to know? It's okay. We bleep it out.
Her name is Riley. Yeah.
Riley.
She would be right next to me, yeah.
Okay. Tears, crying, she emotional, run down.
No, she'd be crying, yeah.
Okay. Would you try to dodge?
I go to Canada or Mexico or something. No, I would do it. I would enlist, yeah.
You would do it? You would enlist? Wow. That's crazy. And then, okay, so you enlist and you're working out. You make it through basic training, okay? You're swollen. You get to the other country, okay?
Chin-ups, yeah.
Yeah, see what you're doing in the other country for the platoon. What you're doing. You're calling in the strike. You're holding the guns. What you're doing.
Oh, calling in the strike is pretty cool. Maybe the mortar guy. You drop it in the tube and then cover it. Shoots out. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Nice.
On to the next.
What is your social security number?
8675309.
Okay, do you have a pen?
You can watch it back later.
Yeah, watch it back. Yeah, see, we watch it back.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm just asking for like
Well, you're an immigrant, so do you even have a social security number?
I am from New Jersey.
Oh, that's right.
And I do have social security.
Okay.
I pay into it with all of my big famous checks.
Oh.
Yeah, see.
All right.
And that's how you know the system is working. Okay. Drew, good relationship with your parents?
Oh, the best, yeah.
Wow, what's that like?
It's good, yeah. It's a good relationship. They love me. I love them. I can call them for help with things. It's a very good relationship.
They think you're funny?
No, God, no. They don't think I'm funny, but they still love me.
Oh,
yeah.
What do you do? You do stand up?
I do not do stand up. Just a podcast. I'm a podcaster.
At the podcast. Oh,
that's it. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not like comedy oriented podcast. It's just like when I watch you interview many different people.
Everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, but I do a lot of comedians, a lot of stand up. They're funny, so it's fun to have them on the show.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. What about you? Do you do stand up?
Yes. See, I do stand up. I do stand up. I do lay down. I do sitting. I do kind of all of it. I do it like late night show. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. See, I do late night show, and very famous people come on. He's my best friend, Willie Nelson.
Oh.
Have you heard of him? Yes. You're good? You have allergy?
I was pretending to smoke marijuana.
Ah, legal. Yeah, nice. That's good.
Ciao, baby. Do you smoke marijuana? Do you smoke pot, Penne?
No, I don't do druggies.
Oh, no drugs.
No, Willie, he always tried to get me. One time he make me cake, and I'm thinking, Willie, is there weed in the cake? And so I don't eat it all night. And I get very hungry, and I cannot fall asleep, and I wake up, and I'm very upset. I'm crying, and he comes to me, he says, Benny, why is the matter with you? And I say, I'm very hungry. And he goes, why didn't you eat the cake? And I say, because there was weed in it. Turns out there was not.
Oh, geez.
So I just ate it, and I got stomach ache.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen with cake. Cake late at night.
So you are not a child of divorce?
No, my parents are happily married. Well, they're married.
Then what's with the vibe then?
What do you mean the vibe?
Well, if you're okay, so you come from good home, you have good parents, they love you, so why this feeling around you, like this dark, like feeling of like?
Well, I'm wearing a black shirt. Maybe that's it.
Oh,
could that be?
Maybe I meant like energetically dark, like you feel it in like deep in the the sack,
My loins.
Hey, oh, your loins, poetry.
Yeah. I don't think I have a dark energy to me, but maybe you see something that I don't see.
Is there anybody in your life who maybe doesn't like you? You ever meet someone who doesn't like you?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like me.
Really? That's crazy. Why? What do you do to them?
I talk a lot.
That's it?
I have a blabbermouth. I tell people secrets. You say, hey, don't tell anybody. And I go, oh, hey, I just heard this. I do that a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, big mouth.
Yeah, so you're like gossip.
Oh, I'm a gossip girl. Yeah, oh yeah.
You have secrets.
Yeah.
People tell you secrets and you say, I don't tell anybody, but then you do.
Yeah, it kind of slips out sometimes, yeah.
Okay, tell me secret right now.
Okay, so my fiance. No, I'm just kidding.
So close,
They almost got me.
I felt it. The butterflies were getting there.
What about you? Do people like you, Penne?
People love me. People love me. They love the broad shoulders. They love the humor and the comedy. They love the famous people I am surrounded by.
Of course.
And most of all, they love this question, which is like, what you are hoping to get out of this podcast long term?
Fame, fortune, success, heartbreak, everything, you know?
Anything it has to offer.
Of course, yeah.
Who are your influences? Why you get into podcasting?
Oh, well, Joe Rogan, of course, is, I'm a devout follower of his. I love stand-up comedy podcasts. I love history podcasts. You know, Dan Carlin, Hardcore History. I was a big fan of that one.
Nice. You like Joe Rogan? You like what's he? Segura. Tom Segura.
I love Segura. Your Mom's House. That was one of my first shows that I really got into. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you like Kill Tony?
Kill Tony. Yeah, sure. That's fun. Yeah.
They say bad words on there.
They do say bad words.
They say bad words. Why is that? Why do we like when they say bad words?
Because it's funny.
It's funny, but why?
Because you're not supposed to say it.
Yeah, but what, like, if you're not supposed to say the word?
Yeah.
Because
then
why?
You say it.
But why are we not allowed to say words?
You tell me, Penne. I don't know.
Well, I think it's because maybe it has like painful meaning to it.
But what if you're not using it in that way?
But does it matter if it still hurts? Intention does not matter to effect.
Sure, but if I say you're stupid,
Yeah, see.
but I'm not being hateful,
Yeah.
does me saying you're stupid still have the same meaning?
Let me ask you this. Why you use that as the example? Because you know it would hurt someone's feelings, right?
Sure.
So you know it hurts.
Yeah. Okay. Good point. You changed my mind on that.
No, I don't think I did. I don't think I changed your mind at all. No.
I'm a free speech warrior. I think you should be able to say anything.
Okay.
Say everything and anything you want.
Say it right now. Say anything.
Beep.
Okay. So free speech warrior, fan of Joe Rogan.
Of course.
Yes. Okay. What you were about to say? I don't want to cut you off.
I was going to say, what's the worst word that you think you should not say?
I think it's very obvious. I think it begins with something that comes after M and something that comes before P.
Oh. Sure.
It's like the second half of salt and vinegar. You see, this is a word you should not say, yes?
I don't know what you're trying to say. What do you
Yes,
mean?
you do. Yes,
What do you mean?
do.
I'm confused. Right.
Okay.
Write it down for me.
Write it down?
Yeah.
You want it in writing?
I kind of want to see it.
Okay.
In your handwriting. And then
Okay.
sign the bottom.
So let me ask you this. Okay, free speech warrior.
Yes.
Who does free speech help?
Free speech helps the little guy.
What specific? What is little guy?
The average man. Because if you're a politician or you have power, you have a much bigger megaphone that you can tell people things, right? If you're a little person and you're not allowed to say stuff, then the big guy can tell you what to do. And then you can't say anything back to him.
Yeah. See, okay. So freedom of speech protect little guy from person with power.
I think so.
It's like haves versus the have-nots.
Of course.
What happens when the haves will not stop doing things to hurt the have-nots?
Then the have-nots have to say, we want you to stop that, and then all team up and say it. Whereas if you can't say anything, then the big guy can say, don't say that, and then nothing happens. No movement starts. Nothing, there's no revolution.
Yeah, revolution. I mean, okay, so what? Okay, so if big guy is doing something hurtful to little guy,
Yeah.
but the thing he is doing it with, we like, then how do we get him to stop?
You confuse me. What do you mean?
If somebody... Okay, here we go. Think of a racist man! A racist man in a white, Ku Klux Klan!
Sure.
He says words and he does things!
Yes.
But he lives in a country of free speech.
Yeah.
And those things cause actions that hurt people who do not deserve it.
Sure. Well, physical violence is illegal, and that's a crime. That's not protected by free speech.
Right, but where there is a gray area, you see, where free speech causes action.
Well, I think that's a philosophical debate. I don't know if it does.
Well, I would say our entire reality is formed by this idea.
Okay, but if the Ku Klux Klan member is allowed to say certain things, right, then everybody in the community sees that person, and you go, that's wrong. We all think it's wrong, but he should still have the right to be able to say that. Just like a Christian should have the right to be able to preach, just like a Muslim should be able to have the right to, have a service themselves, right? So who decides what's right and what's wrong? That's the real question here.
A question of democracy. If the majority agrees on something, but this does not level out ethically with you, then this is, it's still democracy, see? So this is the way we go?
Sure, okay, that's a good point. Yeah, if everybody thinks it's wrong, shouldn't it be wrong? Yes. But I think that's where the freedom of speech comes in place. That's a God-given right. You're not able to vote on whether you're allowed to have freedom of speech, right?
But what about the people? Do you believe there are people who are trying to make it something else? It's like mask. It's like mask. It's like you look at the mask and you say, yeah, that's fine. But beneath the mask is something else, and nobody can agree what's beneath the mask. You see what I say?
Yes, I do.
How do we protect?
Again, I think it goes back to free speech, because once somebody goes, hey, maybe there is something behind that mask, and then everybody goes, yeah, and there's some mumbling. There's a secret island someplace where all these people are doing these things, right? If freedom of speech is squashed, then we can't figure out what's behind the mask.
See. Okay. This is interesting.
That was good.
I like this. It's making me...
Yeah, you're a smart guy.
Thank you. Hey, you too, Drew. You too. Listen, Drew, have you ever been paid for sex? Wait, no? My handwriting. Wait, yep, that's what it says.
Have you ever been paid for sex?
See, has anybody sought to your services?
I mean, I've paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to other people to have sex, but no, I've never gotten paid for it, no.
Hundreds of thousands?
I'm pretty deep into debt, yeah.
It's the OnlyFans, yeah, he kind of gets you. He's like, it's very intense.
No, it's more like, have you ever been to Tijuana?
No.
Well, stay away. They'll get you.
Breastfed or breast eaten?
I mean, I kind of like chicken thighs recently. That's kind of like been my most recent. They get a little crispy, a little bit fattier than the breast. But I don't know. What do you like?
I like a pasta. I like it the way my mom make it. In fact, I bring you some.
Oh, you brought me some?
Yes, it's a special recipe. Me mama did it.
Is it penne?
No, it's fettuccine.
Oh, fettuccine.
You like you're gluten free?
No, I'm gluten.
Thank God. Okay. There you go. That's for you.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, see. Get right into it, man. Yeah, okay, man. Yeah, it's good for you. It's good for you, you know?
I love this brand.
Yeah, it's called Good and Gather.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, and it is Gather.
Yeah, it's gathering something.
Okay. One bean looks at another bean and says, how have you been? Okay?
I don't really like that sort of humor.
What? What do you mean? There's more.
Oh.
See if you like this part of the humor. The second bean says to the first bean, well, don't cut me off. I'm about to tell you. I went to a free orgy last night, and the free holies were priceless.
What?
Yeah. So, I start over.
Take it from the top.
Yeah. Maybe, usually I'm doing stand-up. It's okay if I stand?
Yes. No, say it to the camera.
Say it to the camera.
Yeah, stand up and say it to the camera.
Stand up and say it to the camera.
Yes.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Penne Rigate.
Wait, you know what? I hate to be like this, but my audience is also, could you say ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries?
Oh.
And include the trans community. Could you say ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, pansexual, and queer and ace? See?
Ladies, gentlemen, pansexuals, transgender, polycules,
non-binary.
Non-binary.
This one. Yeah, no, go.
There's Penne Rigate.
Yes, this one's for you. You ever well, what's the deal with beans? I was in the store the other day. It was a marijuana, and they say one bean looks at another bean and says, "How have you been?" Okay. And then the second bean says, well, don't cut me off. I'm about to tell you, I went to a free orgy last night and the free holies were priceless.
Oh, that was wrong.
No, I like this. It's like angelic. It's like angelic.
Oh, okay. I want to go from this one, and I'll do this one, and I'll do this one. All right, take it from the top. Take it.
Wait, Drew, I have a question. Are you musical?
Am I musical?
See. This is like a looper, right? You hit the things and it goes...
No, it's not like that, no.
No? Then what's this?
This is like a soundboard. It's for like a radio show.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Look, I got some fun stuff. Oh, that was scary.
It is scary.
Oh, I could use that one too. That's fun.
For comedy, see?
Yeah, I got my theme song here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back. This is Resistance. I'm joined by Penne Rigate.
I love this. This is fantastic. This is amazing.
It's fun, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Are you musical? You like music?
I don't really care for music, no.
You don't care for music?
I mean, I can take it or leave it.
What does this mean? What's your favorite genre?
My favorite gender? Women.
Genre or gender. We can go that way, but I don't know.
John? I don't really like John.
No, genre.
Oh, genre.
You're playing. I see. He's playing. Drew. Okay.
Favorite genre of music? I like classic rock. I like rap. I've been getting into Zach Bryan. You know him? He's a country
I don't know
star.
Zach Bryan. No.
Oh, he's the best, man. He's a rambling man. He's a highway boy. He's out there riding the rails. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See. So who's your favorite? So he's your favorite right now. This is your obsession right now.
Yeah. Zach Bryan is my obsession. Yeah.
Okay. And you like what is he sound like? Rambling man, like mix between John Wayne and maybe Bob Dylan. Maybe he's like.
I love Bob Dylan. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Tambourine Man, say a song for me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I turned it into a samba though.
What about you? Who's your favorite?
You know, I like a Lumanti.
Lumonati?
No. Lumanti. C'è la luna mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma da da.
I never heard it.
Yes, you have. You have been on TikTok. They also have Luis Prima. It's like bam pa 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 bam pa 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 bam pa 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 bam. C'è la luna mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma
What
da da.
about when the moon hits your eye? Yeah, that's a good one.
When the moon hits your eye, you're too close to the moon. See? Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Milk and why?
I'm pretty tall, and people would always say, Drew, how'd you get so tall? And I'd always say, I drank a lot of milk as a kid.
Wow, fantastic.
One time I told that on a job site, right? I do construction. And this old Mexican guy goes, you should say, it's not because you ate a lot of milk. You should say, it's because I ate a lot of pussy growing up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's fun, yeah.
You guys do a high five on the job?
Yeah, we high five, yeah.
Wow, you eat a lot of pussy. Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
What about me? Milk?
No, how much pussy's in your diet?
How much pussy is in my diet? Well, I am separated. Okay.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, don't be.
No, seriously, I'm very sorry to hear that, and I just, it breaks my heart to hear that you're separated. I mean, that just like crushes me inside.
Really? You feel this for me?
I mean, you're my friend, and you're here, and then you're telling me all this stuff about your relationship. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. You didn't say anything before you got here. You didn't even let on at all. You got this fake smile on, and I just don't understand why you do that.
Why you don't understand why I have fake smile? Mm-hmm. Because why anybody fake smile? Drew is to hide the sadness on the inside. You wear a social mask to make everybody else around you comfortable when you are feeling. Drew! Minchia! You're Italian?
Fuck no.
Fuck no, okay. I just, we are huggy people, so maybe what are you?
Are you not?
Am I allowed to ask that?
I'm German English.
Sorry to hear. So sorry.
Why?
Sorry to hear. What do you mean why?
Oh, did Germany lose today or something?
No. I mean, like historically, like ethnically, like that's like embarrassing.
They're the best people that have ever been created.
The English and the Germans?
England took over the entire fucking world.
Okay.
And Germany almost did.
Okay, and this make them the best.
I mean, it depends on what metrics you're taking, but
what are your metrics?
I mean, world domination seems like a pretty good one. No.
Well. So who do you side with? Because they were at some point opposite in the big one, you know.
Sure, but Germany wanted England to be on their side, but
Right. I wonder why. Maybe similarities.
maybe
Huh?
because they're the best. But no, I mean Rome, Italy. You got to give them some props, right? They took over essentially half of the known world, right? So at the time, so I mean, there's props there, but then they kind of just hung out and drank wine and espresso, and then kind of fucked off for like 1,500 years,
Yes, well, there was the Ottoman Empire and the Arabic Empire. They took over Sicily, and this is why in southern Italy and Sicily we are a little darker. Our language is actually closer to Arabic than received pronunciation Italian.
Sure.
I love being me, but we also invented fascism. We invented it.
Fascista, sure, yeah.
Yeah, see, we came up with the name. It was actually...
Yeah, Mussolini was a pretty cool guy, huh?
You think so?
I think so, sure.
The only thing I like about him is the way it ended.
What was his nickname? Papa Dulce, or what was it?
Yeah, something like this.
La Dulce, something like that?
No lo so. I mean, Il Duce, maybe? Il
Yes,
Duce?
that
I
sounds,
hear about
we're
this.
getting closer.
But
And how did he die again? What did he have, a heart attack? Or
No. They string him up by his toes and they let everyone stand in line and take a swing at him as his life seeps from him.
Oh my God.
It's a famous picture. It's in black and white.
Why would they do that to him?
Because he was a fascist.
What's wrong with fascism?
You tell me.
Nothing.
Nothing's wrong with fascism?
I don't think so.
So you like it?
Sure, nationalistic, gets everybody on the same page. I think it makes sense. Sure.
But you said you don't
You have
like...
a strong man with his great speaker. I mean, everybody liked him,
Well, but you said like you had but you don't like physical violence,
No, of course not.
but you like fascism.
I mean, sure, yeah, you got to break a couple eggs to make an omelet, right?
But so you are okay with violence?
I'll
It is tolerable.
I'll turn a blind eye if it benefits me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In what situation have you turned a blind eye in the past when they benefit you? This is fascinating to me.
Well, one time I saw this old woman and these burglars with ski masks on were beating her up, right? And they were trying to take her purse, right? But while they were beating her up, she dropped her purse, and I went over there and just kind of, took her money out of the purse.
Wow.
And got out of there, yeah.
So you're like bad guy.
No, I'm not a bad guy. Why would you say that?
Because you just told me a story about how you stole the money from a woman who was getting beaten up. You like the fascism.
I didn't beat her up.
No, I know, but isn't that still your accomplice?
I didn't know those guys. I was just walking down the street.
Okay. You're a very interesting man, Drew. Many contradictions within the human experience. Okay, I have a question for you.
See,
No, you know what? I changed my mind. Ask me something dark. Ask me something personal. I want to get into it with you, Drew. I want to feel.
all right. What is your worst nightmare?
Dying alone.
Oh, well,
And claustrophobia. Dying
Go on,
alone in
brother.
blackness, in heat, completely unable to move or breathe.
that sounds pretty bad. What about fire? What about being set on fire? Would you rather be buried alive or set on fire?
Hey, probably set on fire.
Probably
If you are
quicker.
if you are set on fire, the implication is that you are in some sort of open space. Maybe
think
you
so.
run. And if somebody else is there, even if they cannot do anything about it, at least you are not alone. Oh, you see me die. It's a very tender moment to share with somebody. You see me die.
Yeah. Plus, if you start running, if you're on fire, that would just make the fire bigger. All the oxygen getting into the
I never
flames.
thought of that. Do you know like stab, drop, and roll?
No, I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of how to stab, drop, and roll?
Yeah, what is that?
It's how you get yourself off a fire. You want to teach you right now?
I would love to see how you do that. Yeah,
Okay, let's make a space. I show you. I show you life-saving skills.
please. Yeah,
I show you life-saving skills.
yeah. Just do it right down there. Yeah,
I broke my phone today, Drew.
yeah. I heard about that. What happened?
It was terrible. I think I did not update. I think I got updated out of but it was an apple. I brought this for you.
Hey.
It's a gift.
Isn't this like a plum or something?
What? No, it's a pun. Yes, I broke my Apple phone. Okay, so stop, drop, and roll. It's like, you're not going to get up and do it with me? Take a man to a fish, he horse. Or,
What?
Okay, so if you are on fire, Drew,
Yeah.
and you're wanting to know how to not be on fire anymore. Okay, you're running. In this scenario, like you say, when you're running and the flames get bigger,
Yeah.
okay, you want us to stop. So you stop. In this moment when you stop, you're noting, I have stopped. I am on fire. You drop immediately.
Sure.
You drop down, okay? Do you want to be closer to the earth? You ever see Avatar?
Which one?
The Last Airbender.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, see, it's like a lot of dirt can put out fire.
Yeah. Yes.
What you're doing right now, you're stopping, you're dropping, and the next step is to roll.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of room here, but I'm going to do my best.
Well, yeah, let's see.
Penne Rigate is strong.
I wanna know what to do in case I'm on fire.
Yeah, you roll.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, see, you like this?
Yeah.
If there is more room, it's a better example of rolling, but it's like
Well, if you're on fire, you can't really pick where you're gonna roll.
exactly.
You know.
Exactly. So if I was on fire, maybe I'd not have good chances here in your living room.
Yeah, probably not. We do have a fire extinguisher though.
Oh, this is more than most people can say.
Yeah.
You ever use it?
Thank God, no.
Drew, what scares you? Be honest with me. Open up. What scares you?
Somebody kicking my door in the middle of the night and putting a gun on me and my fiance's face and robbing us and tying us up. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty serious one.
Yeah, that'd be pretty scary.
What in your life do you do, whether consciously or subconsciously, to avoid this scenario?
Well, I have a gun in my nightstand.
Do you really?
Of course.
You have a FOID card?
Yeah.
You have concealed carry?
I don't have concealed carry, no.
Okay, so
I keep it in my room.
okay,
Yeah.
and it's simply for intruder.
No, I take it out sometimes.
You take it out sometimes
Yeah.
without a concealed carry.
No.
Nah,
Nobody knows it's concealed.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's carried.
Yeah, you go around, you scare some people, you put it in someone's face.
Drew, don't tell me you scare people with your gun. You don't scare people with the gun.
I'm just kidding. I keep it in my nightstand. It's for protection.
Okay, yeah, you're a sweet man.
Yeah.
Like, go around hurting people.
Yeah, no.
What scenario do you feel that you would carry it around?
If I was like in a movie, like if I was in the Old West or something, riding a horse, a big cowboy hat, that'd be kind of cool.
Your answers are very safe, Drew. Very safe answers you have. I like this Old Western image.
You ever listen to that song?
I love Ennio Morricone.
Of course.
He's the composer.
I know. No, I have the whole album. Every once in a while, I'll be driving somewhere or get stoned or something and just throw that thing on, man. Whew, that'll fire up.
Yes, you feel like a hero. And the trumpet comes in.
Doon, 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 doon. Dude, so good.
Yeah, see, I love Westerns.
Oh, me too.
I love Western. It's like
Spaghetti Western?
Spaghetti Western, Sergio Leone. Yeah, I know the whole trilogy of The Good, Bad, the Ugly, A Fistful of Dollars, and For a Few Dollars More. Except Good, Bad, the Ugly is number 3.
Interesting.
What? Spit. I never drink my drink, Drew.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. I forget about it.
Do you like LaCroix? Do you like the flavor of LaCroix? No, keep drinking.
No, that's it. Yeah, it's a little rich for me.
Yeah, it is kind of a...
Pretty intense flavor.
Yeah. And it tingles your mouth, too,
Tingles my mouth.
Yeah, kind of in all the right places, you know what I mean?
Happy June. Happy Pride. Drew is tingling my mouth.
Is LaCroix the most Pride Month drink you can drink?
No, I think the most Pride Month drink you can drink is a drink made by a gay person.
Oh, it's like a Starbucks, like a latte?
No, they're not gay enough.
Not gay enough.
Not gay enough.
What? They have pink hair and they, dress in a skirt and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know people, they work at Starbucks, they serve the espresso, and they, oftentimes it is like they feel like they are given the branding of safe place, but not really, they don't care.
Oh, sure. Well, yeah, it's corporate America.
It's corporate America. So you ask me what is the gayest drink you can get? You go to Boys Town on a Tuesday or Wednesday when it's not like crazy. It's always crazy, but you go in you go to someone who work in the surface industry. And you say, make me a drink. And no matter what they make you, it's going to be gay. And then you tip, tip, tip.
Good point. Good point. I was at a bar this weekend, and above the urinal, they had a sign. You know, sometimes they have a sign that, you know, there are advertisements, things like that, right? This sign said, please do not spit tobacco or gum into urinal, right? That's a pretty easy, you know, request.
Fair!
Sure, very fair. But some prankster scratched out the line on the capital G. You feel me?
Wait.
So it was just a sort of a crescent shape. Okay, so
I can't read.
please do not spit tobacco or gum minus that part in urinal.
Oh, come!
Yeah.
Come!
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, see, like a G's, like a...
It's kind of like a C.
like the seed.
Oh.
Fertility.
That's the clip right there.
Life is a circle.
Sure.
You see. So, Drew, have you ever been afraid to be cancelled?
I go to sleep every night just terrified.
Really?
No, of course not.
Okay.
I think that's kind of over a little bit. I think, you know, if you're a bad person, like, it's not getting canceled. That's like, you know, paying the price, right? But I think, you know, most cancelings, you know, it's kind of bullshit. You know, like Shane Gillis, right? He said a bad word on a podcast. You know, should he have lost his job? Probably not. But look at, he turned out not to be a bad guy, and now he's the biggest comedian on the planet, you know, so.
I like Shane Gillis. I would argue he's not the biggest on the planet. Probably Dave Chappelle or Ronnie Chung.
Yeah, but Dave Chappelle's not good anymore.
He is, you know, he's good. He
Like,
gets
is
me
Jerry
to laugh, but
Seinfeld the biggest comedian?
No, Jerry Seinfeld is not good.
Maybe, but yeah, he sucks.
He's not. I've never.
I mean, I love the show, you know, whatever, respect him, but.
But you know, he's like
Just like Joe Rogan. He's probably actually the most famous comedian, but he's not the funniest comedian, stand-up wise.
I guess he, you know, it's like if you are I lost my train of thought. How did this begin? How did we get here, Drew?
Shane Gillis is the biggest comedian.
Oh, Shane Gillis. Okay. So you say he say bad word. Maybe he'd not deserve to lose his job.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you argue he'd do more than just say bad word, though?
Well, they were joking around about Chinatown, and they were saying that it's funny that a bunch of Chinese people all moved into the same town and made their own version of their own home, right? And then I believe he said the C word. Yeah. So is that bad?
Well, he did it in an accent. There is a long time of him imitating different accents.
Accents are not funny, and that you should never do an accent, right? You would agree with that.
I think it would. I think it depends on who did the accent. I think it depends on how it is felt. You know, I think it
Right, like
depends
if you're
on.
not actually from a place, you should definitely never do that accent.
No, I'm not saying that. I think accents can be very funny.
No, I'm totally joking. I think accents are very funny. I've said that the entire time of the show. I think it's the reason why an accent is funny is because it doesn't sound like it's supposed to sound. Inherently, that's what comedy is, right? It's something that's not supposed to happen, right? It's that switch. It's the surprise of it, right? So if you're speaking a language with an accent, it's just automatic. It can automatically be funny because it sounds different, right? Now, can you be being hateful or making fun of somebody or something like that? Is that inappropriate? Sure, but I don't think inherently doing an accent is wrong. You know, I don't think so. What do you think?
I think it depends. With the accents you are comfortable doing and accents you are not comfortable doing. And why?
I would do any accent, honestly. I think you should be able to do any accent. But it's like, okay, so if I do a Jamaican accent, right? That's a white guy doing a black guy accent, okay? People would be upset about that. But if a black guy did a Irish accent, there would be no problem.
Correct.
So I don't understand that part, you know?
But don't you think historical context has a lot to do with it?
Well, I don't think a lot of Irish people had slaves.
Correct.
Right.
So
why couldn't an Irish guy do a Jamaican accent? I never had any slaves. My family got here way after that.
Yes, but it's not...
I didn't benefit from that.
Right. Well, some would argue we all benefit from it. Many would argue that we all benefit from that.
Even black people?
If you look like this, you're more likely to benefit from what happened in America, even if you did not have any direct participation into it. Think of Italians, okay?
Sure.
Every Italian, like to say, the first time we get here, they're so mean to us. They're so mean to us. The Irish and the Polish and the Italians and the Germans. Are they mean to us anymore?
Not really.
Why?
Because you guys have slowly assimilated into American culture.
Right.
Right.
And how were we able to do that?
By assimilating into American culture. I don't know, by becoming Americans.
How would if you are an immigrant, you come to the country,
Yeah.
you are treated bad, your children are disrespected in the streets, and
Right.
you have this dream, I want to make it in America, I want to be respected, and I want to make money.
Right.
What you do?
I think you have to get a job. I think you have to, participate in the community somehow. I think you need to, follow the rules and the customs of the country that you moved into. I don't know. That's it.
Okay.
What else is assimilation? Being part of the culture, the music, all that stuff.
eh.
That doesn't mean you have to lose your own culture, right? Clearly, there's Greek festivals, right, where you can still be proud to be a Greek person, right? But you're still an American at the end of the day.
See. My grandpapa, he moved here. No, his papa moved here. But my papa, my grandpapa, he's like, he forget it. He forget it all. There is this song, Tu vuoi fare l'americano. It is about the pressure immigrants feel to assimilate into American culture when American culture is nothing but a conglomeration of the immigrants who came here.
Sure.
So, an Italian who comes to America tries to forget the Italian language, and they don't drink wine, they drink rum and coke, and they don't sing the songs that their parents sing, they sing rock and roll.
Sure.
And they come from a place of, I don't want to be hated anymore.
No. Okay. Sure.
And you do that for 30, 50, 60, 70, 100 years. It has it has a pretty dangerous effect on the culture, don't you think?
Why is that dangerous?
Because you learn to hate yourself, and you learn to hate your parents and where they come from.
But I don't think Italians hate themselves. Italian food is essentially American food, just like Mexican food is essentially American food, right? How many people have taco night and then pasta night right afterwards?
I love tacos!
So I don't think maybe your culture is being diluted from what it originally was, but it's changed into being an Italian American, right? That's the classic Sopranos episode. They want red sauce and pasta, and then they go back to the homeland, and it's not the same, right?
No,
So
it's nothing. It's bullshit.
it doesn't mean that you're losing you've lost some of your culture, but you've gained. And also, why would you want to move to another country and not be part of that country? You know what I mean? Like, why would you?
I think it's less about not. It's not. I don't want to be a part of your country. It's that I think there is an emotional aspect to this scenario that many people overlook, and I think it is a societal thing. We are not trained to really take the emotions into account, and I don't think that's just American culture. I think this is all cultures have this. Yeah, see.
Sure,
Okay, you come here, and it's so simple. Just expose yourself to the culture and get a job and learn the language. It's so simple, yes, but
Right.
there is an emotional aspect to it where there is this feeling, and there are systems that support this feeling that actually me being me is not so good. Everybody say it's okay, but it's not so good. So I, my family, and my children, I see them, they will learn ways to act like not how we actually are. We change our names so we sound better on job resume. We are taught generation by generation that what we're doing is bad. Okay. No, it's good. Yes, I love being Italian, but I get rid of my accent, and I will not use Penne Rigate. I will be Peter Rigats. I will do these things because there is an unspoken emotional consequence if you do not fall in line,
Yeah, but again, if you want to be. If you want to live in the country, wouldn't you want to do that stuff? Like if you don't want to be here, then don't do that.
There are, I think, a culture is so multifaceted that you can love certain things about it and not love certain things.
Well,
about
sure.
it.
I'm not trying to defend everything that the United States has ever done, right? Obviously not. I'm not saying that, but
you're right.
and also the United States with freedom of speech, freedom of religion, you're allowed to still keep your cultural heritage. I mean, again, you don't have to get rid of all of it. And like you said, it's a patchwork of all these cultures coming together to create the American culture. So again, you can like the Somalis in Minnesota. This is a great example, right?
Yes, in downtown Minneapolis, you say they have the biggest Eastern African population in the whole country. Yes, see.
Sure, right. So you're able to practice Islam. Great. Beautiful, right? They can keep, that's something from their culture that they can bring there to keep, right? Restaurants, food, they're allowed to have any of that sort of stuff, right? But the fact that they seem to be more insulated and not trying to assimilate in other ways, right? Learning the language, things like that, you're sectioning yourself off And now you're not participating in the rest of society, right? And especially with that particular group, whether this is true or not, there's all this fraud that was going on, right? So now there's a group of people that are living in our country that are not trying to be part of the country, and they're taking resources from people that are part of the country, right? So again, whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. Nick Shirley did the thing to expose them. Is that true? I have no idea. Is he just trying to hate monger online and get views? Probably.
Wait, Nick who? I don't know. I thought this was hypothetical. I did not know this was real.
This is hypothetical.
No, seriously. I don't know. I don't know this.
So there's a YouTuber named Nick Shirley, and he was the guy that was going to all the daycare centers in Minnesota.
Yes.
And they weren't real daycare centers. They were empty buildings with a lady at the front desk. And then they said they had 100 kids in their daycare, and they had no kids, and then the government was giving them money for all the kids, right? Fraud. The Italians, when they came here, fraud. I think there's a lot of healthcare fraud with Russians, like in the Northeast, right? So it's not a white or black or Somali thing. A lot of cultures commit fraud, but either way, it's still wrong. Mm-hmm. But anyways, this kid, Nick Shirley, did all these videos essentially kind of harassing the Somali population in his hometown, and got a lot of views. He's the one that sort of broke this story about the fraud that was going on. So point being, you should be able to practice religion. You should still be able to practice your language. I'm not saying that, but you should also learn the lingua franca, right? The common tongue, right? If you're going to live in the country, it would make sense to be able to speak the language, because then you can participate. Then you can communicate with your neighbors, right? All that sort of stuff. So I don't know. I don't think. And also, if you wanted to come to the United States, then doesn't that mean that you wanted to be an American? So then why do you hate yourself? You know what I'm saying? You said that you have self-hatred for coming here. I'm going to cut all this out. We got way too serious. I'm so sorry.
Do not apologize. I love this. This is what
terrible.
I do. This is what I do.
What's your next question?
My next question? I love this shit, bro. I will do this forever.
Oh, this is good.
And I love it. I love it. And this is what I do. You be somebody in front of someone, and they open up in a way they never would have expected. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You're like, oh, you actually are a fascist.
No, well, it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm
not, by the way. That was all a joke.
Well, I don't know you, so I did not know. I took you very seriously. I was like, what, this man? No, it's interesting to me because there are people with such family dynamics, and they love each other, but there are fundamental ethical differences between them, and there is this philosophical, historical question: how could humanity do such horrible things? How?
Sure.
And I think it has a lot to do with convenience and comfort. I think is somebody, freedom of speech important. Yes, say what is on your heart so that we all know who everybody is. We don't want to be in a place where we lie. But
if I really was a fascist and I was saying that I was, then everybody goes, oh, that guy's crazy,
But that's the thing. I think is very important to understand that not everybody actually thinks that's crazy. And how do you get to a point where people actually don't think that what that guy is saying is crazy? How do we get there?
You have to have somebody who opposes his idea. They have a conversation, and then you expose the crazy guy because you start poking holes in his ideas.
But how many times have you seen someone get their ideas poked holes in and there is no consequence? They just keep going and doing the thing they do. How does that help?
I don't think that's true. I think maybe there's still a small majority of people that feel that way, but then they're also crazy, right? So I think most of the time, if somebody goes on a big show or something and you talk to them, like that was the whole idea, like, Trump went on Joe Rogan's podcast. Everybody was upset about that. But you talk to him and you see, okay, it's the same kind of rhetoric, blah, 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 okay, whatever. But then Kamala Harris wouldn't even do it because the idea is that she doesn't either really believe in what she means or maybe her argument's bullshit, so I don't know. Like, wouldn't you want to see that conversation?
I would, but there is also an argument to say that environment is geared a specific way.
Sure.
Right?
But you know what she wanted to do? She wanted to not do it at his studio. She wanted to make him fly to DC and then do it there, and then she had final say over everything. So isn't that then putting it in her favor?
Yeah, see, I don't think that's correct either.
Yeah,
I think everybody do it. I think everybody try to do this,
sure.
But I think in in history, when bad things happen, there is a large majority of the people involved saying, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. You are overreacting. And then we find out somebody should have overreacted.
Right, like Nazi Germany. How did all the people...
Nazi Germany,
how were they
Nazi
complicit?
Italy, imperialist Japan, the genocides by the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia, and all of this.
Sure.
It's like during the Korean War,
My favorite.
General MacArthur,
Of course.
he campaigned to have atom bomb dropped on Korea.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that wanted that.
He campaigned, yes, and he was in charge of the polling. He decided who answered the polling, and he got 60% of his statistics to be pro-nuclear bomb on Korea, and he presented this to Congress.
Incredible.
Yes, that's not justice. That's not reality. That is manipulation.
Of course, yeah.
Yes, he saw.
But there was enough people that had common sense that said, that's not right, and we didn't drop a bomb on Korea. And some would say, okay, think about this, to really twist it. If we did drop a bomb on North Korea, maybe that would have actually caused way less suffering over the years because North Korea is a, dictatorship, The people are eating rats if they're lucky, So it's like, would all those lives lost back then? Again, I don't think that's right. I don't think we should have done that, but think about it,
But it's like a devil's advocate thing.
Sure. Oh yeah, of course. I'm having fun.
Yeah. No, absolutely having fun.
It's a thought
nuclear
experiment.
Holocaust, very fun. I like this. Yeah. We destroyed 20% of Korea's population.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We destroyed 20% of their population during this war, and the 38th parallel. The difference between North and South was created by two low-level generals in the middle of the night who had to meet a deadline. And they could not figure out how to strategically give up the territories.
Of course.
So it's just two men going whoop whoop, and they decide the rest of history for this country.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's crazy.
But I believe the Chinese were also pretty involved on the North Korean side during that war.
Absolutely, yes, they were.
Again, it's not just America. We're not the bad guys.
Everything is a proxy for the big people.
Of course.
Everything, you know. These.
Ooh, what's your favorite proxy war?
My favorite proxy war.
Yemen.
Maybe you mean current or in the past?
We can go with the past.
In the past, AFRICOM.
Ooh, what's that?
AFRICOM is the name the CIA gives to make it sound better what we do in Africa.
Oh.
And you look at the colonialization of Africa over the past 200 years or so.
Oh, King Leopold III?
King Leopold II, yes,
the second.
Yeah, there you go, son of a bitch. But
he was just chopping hands off left and right.
He was pretty bad with the rubber. But Burkina Faso and Thomas Sankara in the 70s, them and Ethiopia are really the only two countries considered underdeveloped that ever actually fight off colonialist powers.
Yeah, I didn't know that about Burkina Faso. That's really? I always thought it was just Ethiopia.
No, so Ethiopia had the...
Well, the Italians tried, I think, right?
The Italians succeeded in World War... I think because now Ethiopia have wonderful pasta. They have Burberry pasta.
Interesting.
But
also the first country to adopt Christianity.
I did not know this.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I did not know this.
Yeah.
The way I understand it is that Ethiopia was had a good army, so they could fight them back. Burkina Faso, not so much. they were colonialized by the French for a long time. All the worst things you could think of happened there. And then communist, socialist man stand up, Thomas Sankara. In 4 years, he get the highest literacy rate for women.
Oh, wow.
He introduced women into the workplace so that it's even 50-50. It ended terribly. So sad.
I know. I don't think women should go to school either.
No, not that. You're silly man. Because, if they start asking for rights out there, then they start asking for rights at home,
Sure.
It's bad.
What do you think about Rhodesia?
Rhodesia. I don't know enough about it.
Oh, man, do a history dive. So Rhodesia was a colony just north of South Africa, essentially. I believe now it's Zimbabwe.
Oh, I can't see.
But anyways, it was a majority controlled by English white people. I think Rhodes was the guy that founded it. Whatever. Anyways, the population was super small when they got there. It's this big chunk of land. Anyways, they built it up in like 60 years, skyscrapers, all this kind of shit, right? Then all of the neighboring African countries all started immigrating to Rhodesia because it was a great place to be, right? Okay. So now there's all these populations from, I want to say it's like Angola or something like that, is like the ethnic majority, whatever. Anyways, so then I think in like the 70s or 80s, then all of the, native African people were like, hey, wait a second, this is fucked up. Like, we're controlled by white people. We should, take back our country, right? Okay. They fought a couple wars. They ended up kicking all of the white people out of the country, burned the farms, all this stuff, right? Okay. Now it's called Zimbabwe. I think they have like a $1 trillion bill or something. Like the country's totally destroyed. Inflation is just ruined, everything like that. Now, did the white people probably burn all the documents before they left or something, or fuck them over, when they were leaving? Probably. But this is kind of like an interesting little nugget of history.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Like, is it better to be under the thumb of somebody is actually helping everybody else, but you're still under the thumb of I don't know.
I think it depends on your view if you think that person actually is helping everybody else, or is that the story you're told about that person?
Sure. Sure. Right. Maybe if you were black or brown, you weren't able to go to school, but the schools had great numbers because it was all rich white kids.
Or maybe, it's just like personal experience. We all have different experiences in this life, and they contradict. They contradict constantly. How do you make sense of contradicting experiences? How do you make the rules? How does anyone get anywhere? It's on negotiation, see?
Sure.
It's on negotiation and judgment. But it's, I find people, what's it called? They sneak in assumptions to their way of thinking. They are not aware.
There's this great saying, I don't know if you ever heard it or not, but it's just really just hits so hard. But it's when you make an assumption, you make an ass out of you and me.
No, I don't get it.
Well, you see, it's assume, not assumption. Okay, anyways. So if you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Assume.
Oh, I can't read.
Oh, that's right. You can't read. Okay, well, never mind then.
Do you think the country is going in a scary direction?
Well, Halloween is right around the corner.
I wants to keep it light. Keep it light. We can keep it light. You spooky, freaky dicky on Halloween? You get freaky dicky?
I've been known to slip into a little cat costume here and there, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, latex. Yeah, oh yeah.
Like sexy cat?
I hope so. Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Okay. You're kind of freaky. You're kind of like you think you're like charming. Like you think you have game. Like in the dating world, you think you're good at the ladies.
No. I've been with my girlfriend since high school.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah,
this is beautiful. How long and you are engaged? You say?
We've been engaged for almost 2 years, 1.5 years, but we're getting married in October.
Oh, beautiful! Oh, wow!
Yeah,
I got married Halloween.
Oh,
I did. It's you're getting married in Evanston, in Chicago, in the city, in the where?
We're getting married in out in the suburbs, kind of close to where like all of our family lives.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yeah. So we're going to a Catholic church. She's Catholic, and then we're going to a hotel where the reception will be at.
Better. Yes. Okay. Molto better. First marriage?
God willing, yeah. First and only, yeah.
You say God a lot. You're religious?
Getting there, yeah.
See, what does this mean?
I grew up very religious, and then I kind of fell out of it, and I'm trying to sort of figure it out.
You're Midwest.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Midwest pretty religious in my experience with them.
Sure.
Jesus?
Yeah, JC, sure, yeah.
Okay. Like, what kind of Christian are you? Like, I get Methodist. I get Methodist vibes.
Close. No, I grew up Baptist.
Oh, okay.
So pretty close. But yeah, I would say I'm a Protestant. I would, yeah.
Yeah, so good work ethic.
Of course.
Okay. Western Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They say the Protestant work ethic helped shape America.
I think so, yeah.
They say in the 1700s, the burghers were German salesmen, door-to-door salesmen. They were the beginning of capitalism because the power no longer lie in the land; it lie in exchange value.
I think I've heard this. Yeah.
Yeah. See, so and a lot of them were Protestant. when shedding the feudalist modes, and it was the Protestant work ethic. In the 1700s, you don't go to work for money, you go to work, because this is life. God gave you this life, and if you're not doing what you're doing.
I completely agree, yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
And so, yes, this is where this American work ethic come from.
I think so, yeah. And, German engineering, right? You hear that term all the time, right? It's like the idea, just for whatever reason, people, whether it's actually ethnically or not, maybe it's culturally, just that idea of like trying to over-engineer something or try to figure out the best possible way to do it, or have a system to do something, right? It can be frustrating and annoying and whatever, but it can work. Like the great example is the Panzer tank in World War II, right? It was the best tank out of any tank, the better than Japanese, better than the American, all that stuff, right? But the Germans made it too complicated, and when it would break down in the field, it was impossible to fix. Right, so it may be the best, but that might not actually be the most, reliable or the most convenient option. So it's just a different thought process. You know what I mean? The AK-47, right? That is a gun that you can like dunk in mud and sand and all this stuff, and it'll still work. Right? It's a little clunky here and there, may not be as accurate, but you can use it in the jungle. The United States, we have the M16, very high precision, all this sort of stuff, but only at the best, conditions, so it's just kind of two different thought processes. But anyways, I'm a proud, like you said, Western European guy. I think, again, England controlled the entire world. Did they do terrible things? Sure, but I don't know.
Yeah,
there's some good there too.
Some good there,
just like with Rome, right? They spread culture, they spread all this sort of stuff. But did they also kill a ton of people and essentially ethnically cleanse certain areas of Europe? Yes.
Yeah, see, we were a big deal in slave trade. Big deal, and But like we were saying earlier, we benefit from this.
Sure,
we benefited from this, and it's like, can you?
But how come West Africa didn't benefit from the slave trade?
Because they were under the thumb of bigger powers.
No, not in the beginning of the transatlantic slave trade. They had their own kingdoms, all that.
Yeah, see, they had their own kingdoms, but it is about the cornering of material resources. Okay. If your entire life is determined by your social relationship to material resources, the way to control people is to control the relationship to material resources, okay?
Sure.
So, yes, Western Europe, they machinery and illness. Yeah, see? They go to Africa before they find, us over here.
Sure, the Portuguese, yeah.
Yeah, see, well, they all argue. They all say they were the first ones, and depending on which history book you read, it's different every time.
Sure.
But there is a lot of history. There is a lot of writing that I do not have in my head on the history of Africa. Yes, and why? Yes, okay, they were a part of the slave trade, but a small business owner is still a victim of capitalism.
Sure.
It's like you.
They don't get to set the price.
They do not get to set the price. They do what they do to survive, and also, like bad people exist everywhere, right? So,
yeah, of course.
So you're a businessman. You see somebody else doing business. I want some of that business. You don't understand how it affects you.
But my question wasn't whether that's good or bad that they did that. My question was, how come West Africa wasn't able to get a slice of their pie, right? If they're selling all the resources, how come they weren't able to then build up, take all the engineering and the knowledge coming from the slave trade, you know what I mean?
Yes, no, see, based on my limited knowledge of this history, I would say it was advances in machinery and illness. Yeah, see, same to natives in America.
Yeah, they were wiped out.
Yeah. And so also, by the time, you think of, I'm drawing on in my knowledge of like Dutch colonization and all these stuff,
Sure.
It's like, by the time we enter these lands, we know what we're doing.
Sure.
We know what we're doing.
I'm not saying they were going in there saying, oh.
No, but your question is, why didn't it work out for them?
Okay, the game was rigged against them from
You
the start.
see, if a man in a wheelchair enters a boxing ring with Rocky, you don't ask why he didn't get a hit off.
Right.
He's like, and that's not to say that kingdoms, they were very powerful, African kingdoms,
Sure, Moly,
the Congo, yes, they were very powerful, but so were Native Americans. They were also very powerful. So were Aztecs and Incas and Mayas. They had their own power and gold and riches.
Well, but Africa didn't get crushed by illness the way that the Americas did.
Correct.
That's why they basically became the slaves, because they were the only ones that were able to
They were strong.
Because they were strong and they were able to fight off the diseases there. Yeah, exactly. They tried to get slaves from other places and they all just died right away. So like, okay, I guess that's the only one that works.
Well, you know who the slaves were before the Africans?
Who?
Jews.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It was the Jews and the poor. Always the poor. Always the poor.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, poor. But
Well, this is a classic like white supremacist take, but doesn't the word slave come from Slav, from like Slavic people? Right?
I have heard this. I cannot confirm. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But there is an argument that Slavs are not completely white, but they are largely Arabic.
Really? I've never heard that before.
The Mesopotamia, the Fertile Crescent.
Sure.
You know, we know who go west. We know who go north and south and all this stuff. Who go east. You know, the Caucasus, Caucasians.
Yeah, I know
white
that.
White people weren't always there. They came from the Caucasus Mountains. What was there before the white people? It was dark people from that area.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess that makes sense. And that's what they say, like Aryan people supposedly come from India, right? They traveled all the way to like Western Europe.
I don't know anything about that.
That's what they claim. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. So many sides. Can I ask you a personal question?
Of course.
You understand the white supremacist take very well. Now, this is not an accusation. Drew, I am very grateful to be here. This is not an accusation. But you understand this point of view, it seems. Maybe historical context, or you understand maybe there is thinking behind it.
I'm a really big history buff.
Okay.
And I feel like people think that if you're into history, that means that you're racist for whatever reason. I feel like there's like that correlation for some reason.
You know, I think it depends.
Like I've listened to I listened to this like 13-part podcast all about the transatlantic slave trade, right? Does that make me a racist? No, I'm just curious about what the fuck was going on, right? I want to hear about all the terrible things. I want to hear all the different sides. I want to hear, all that stuff. I think that's fascinating to me. But now I have all this knowledge about it, and then I say something like that, and then they go, what the fuck? How do you know that? And it's like, you know what I'm saying?
I see. I know exactly what you are saying. I think it depends on the point of view you are speaking from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
fair.
My thoughts. The way we tell history is very revealing of our personal biases. Yes.
Sure.
So, yes, I had a question, right?
Sorry.
So, no. You not do anything wrong. I'm saying you say, okay, people equate knowing a lot about history with racism. Okay, why do people think I'm a racist? Because I know a lot about the slave trade. But I was just interested in it. I just wanted to listen to the thing. Absolutely.
I was also interested in the Ming Dynasty. I was also interested in whatever else. That was just one of the topics. Yeah.
Yeah. See. I'm wrong. But well, okay, I think the first place I want to start,
Yes.
The question is why people associate someone who knows a lot about history with racism.
Yes.
I think you start with what is your definition of racism? What does a racist look like in your head? And again, this is the royal you. This is not an accusation, but what gives you the right to say, I am different than that because I don't look like that?
Right. I think racism is saying that your race is the best race because of physical differences, and that other races are lesser because of their physical differences. I think that's probably the best way to describe racism.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, see. So this point of view come with there is a centering of supremacy, right? So one who is racist centers their own supremacy. Everything is compared to their ideal, which is according to their life experiences, okay?
Sure.
And this person look at the others and they say, well, I don't like this and I don't like this. We better than this. And so you're saying maybe they create like thought system based on it. This is how they live their lives based on these opinions.
Right.
Okay, so then what?
And I think that comes from a natural place of when we were hunter-gatherers, right? And we had 50 people in our tribe, right? And then there's a tribe over there, and you're like, don't fuck with us. We're the best. We need to protect ourselves. We're the good tribe. They're the bad tribe, And then you extrapolate on that. And in countries, state over, you go, I hate those guys. But then when a bigger enemy comes, we go, oh, we're on the same team. You know what I mean? So I think it's just natural. You go, I'm the best. I don't know.
Are you familiar with Ibram X. Kendi? And
no.
So he He gets silenced for writing critical race theory books.
Oh,
He's
geez.
like the professor for it. He is a professor of race studies at the, I want to say, Boston University. The idea is that racism, he said, come from the human's ability to recognize patterns. It's survival.
Sure.
If I was a mouse and I see cats eating other mice, I hate cat.
Sure.
I don't like this. And to survive, I would be very smart to not like cat. This is implicit bias. This is your gut observing patterns and saying, don't do that. You want to survive. Oh, do this, do this. You don't like this berry. That's poisonous. You do like this berry. This make you feel good.
Right.
Racism is when the inputs you're receiving from your environment have been manipulated to gather common consensus about things that are or are not true. It doesn't matter after a certain point. And now we create a system, an ism. Now it's an ism. And now it is okay to think like this because we think our environment is natural. This is just nature. But no, it is hundreds of thousands of years of human opinion shaping everything around you, telling you these signals. And it doesn't matter if they're true or not because you are steeped in this. You know what I mean? It's like we live in a highly racialized society. We think about this a lot as Americans. We constantly think about it.
Right.
And no matter what side of it you are on, and then this is a highly racialized society, but they say, I'm going to mess this up, but someone who has lived out in the rain long enough to forget that it's raining will get mad at you for offering them an umbrella. You see? It's like, say there are three people living in big old wooden house. Oh, beautiful old wooden house. Yeah, see? You want to take care of the house because you want to continue to live there. And person A is setting fires. No good. Person B catches person A. Hey, stop setting fires. Make me. Okay. Person B go to person C. I need help. They go to person C. This person setting fires. Person C say, I don't believe in fire. I'm a non-fireist. I don't see fire. You're making it up. So it's always about fire with you. What is that? Person A wants person C to keep doing this. Person A, we can assume is a very manipulative, evil person. They will do things. They will do whatever it takes to keep person C from not helping person B. You see? Person C eventually gets convinced. So what if it burns? It's old wooden house. Calm down. Houses burn down all the time. You see? Now person B looks crazy. They look insane. Right? It is one thing to, I don't like fire. But we need knowledge of fire. But to say racism, not that you are saying this, but to say that it's not it's impossible to be not racist. It's impossible.
I'm not saying that. I never said that.
No, I am saying this.
Oh, you're saying that.
For someone to say I am not racist, this is impossible.
Because you have biases known or unknown. You
have biases known or unknown that have been sculpted by the society you grow up in.
Right.
It's
steeped in it.
Yes, see it to the point where you don't see. You don't see. The fish does not see the water.
Right.
They just breathe it. If there's pollution in the water, the fish are going around going, oh, the E. coli level in Michigan is high. No, they're just breathing it.
Right.
They don't, you know what they're going to do?
Sure.
This is...
If 13% of the population is committing 50% of the crime.
What is that 13%? Wait, I don't know the statistic. What is this? You smile. You are devilish. You're priggish. Yeah, no, seriously. I don't know.
That's like a class. Jeez. The fact that I know this now, you're going to be like, see, you are fucking.
Another white supremacist.
No, but it's 13% of the population is black people, and they commit 50% of the crime, right? But again, you can look at stats and go, well, there's more black people that are being arrested because police officers are arresting more black people, right? So, again, that's like a Steven Crowder stat, basically.
Who's Steven Crowder?
Or Ben Shapiro or something.
Ben Shapiro.
Like Charlie Kirk would be dropping that 13%.
Yeah. See. You know, this is along the lines of the society is not natural. It has been sculpted by people for hundreds and thousands of years. This style of argument It goes back hundreds of years.
Sure.
Childhood is a capitalist creation. I know. This is what they say. Back in the day when in the...
We got to end on this, by the way. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, absolutely.
I'm sorry.
I end whenever you say. I just
please,
go,
please.
I'm like a wild dog.
I get it. Childhood is an invention of capitalism.
Yeah, see, because industrial revolution, it matters. You gain exchange value, money, by selling labor. The people with the bigger families have more labor. The patriarch, at some point in British industrial revolution history, actually does not work himself. He becomes manager. He sells his wife's labor time and his children's labor time. Unions, leftists, socialists and communists and anarchists, they say, this is evil. Why you make kids work in weapon factory? Their children would sleep in the factory, wake up and keep working.
But they have those little hands.
The tiny hands, good for bullets.
Exactly.
Cleaning the bullet shells. But there was political violence.
Of course.
The capitalists go, oh no, well, what do you want? Okay, violence, fine. And the unions and the people, they say, we don't want our children to work in the factory. And they say, well, when does a child become an adult? And they say, well, let's look at science, but they don't have a lot of science back then. So they say it's a negotiation, it's a violent negotiation. The capitalists say 12 years old, boy become man.
Puberty.
He can work at 12.
Okay.
Political violence. The workers and the unions managed to get it up to 16.
Okay. But to be devil's advocate, didn't kids at the time want to work because that was like the best job to have?
That is socialization.
Manipulation.
That is social manipulation.
Fair point.
They are convinced they want to work.
I agree that a 12-year-old should not be working in a factory.
Yeah, for the record, he does not want to sweatshop a 12-year-old in it. The rule does not want it.
But when I was 15, I wanted to have a job because I wanted to have money, because I wanted to have a car, and I wanted to, you know what I mean? So...
You wanted radical self-reliance, is what you wanted.
Sure.
The means to gain that in a capitalist society is to sell your labor. If this is what you are steeped in, if this is the tea you are steeped in all your life, this is what seems natural to you.
Right.
I'm not saying it is unnatural.
Right. No, I'm following you.
But childhood in the Western world is officially the only time in your life you are not expected to work.
Right. Okay.
That is, our modern idea of childhood is sculpted by oil barons and factory owners and people who wanted children to work, and they say, fine. Give us 9-year-old. No, give us 12-year-old. Okay, fine. But I know we want to end. But the reason I thought of this is because this thing you say 13% of the people.
Right. Which I don't believe in that, by the way. I'm just.
He does not believe in this. He's devil's advocating.
Yes.
The first argument capitalists gave to...
And just so you know, if you were arguing for the right-wing side of this, I would be arguing the left-wing side. This is how I do the show. So.
Oh, fantastic. No, I like this. Okay, well, if we had more time, I would say some racist shit to you. When unions wanted to take the work day from 16 hours to 8 hours, the first argument was capitalists. They say all the surplus value is made in the last hour of the day.
Interesting.
It's not true. This is something they say.
So that we work a full day.
So that was their argument. You can't shorten the day because then the business owner doesn't get the surplus value.
Right, okay.
So we had to prove them wrong. And you see this type of argument in society. 13% do all the thing. The bottom 20% of people do 80% of the work, and everyone else is welfare queen.
Right.
You see, we cannot raise the minimum wage because the economy is so hard that small business owners will suffer. What's happening now? The federal minimum wage is $7.25. It has been that since
85 or something, yeah.
What about all the benefits it does for the economy now? Is it benefiting?
Sure. Yeah.
I will stop yelling in your face. I know you said you want to cut this off. I had a wonderful time here, Drew.
I had a wonderful time as well. Penne Rigate. please look at the camera and tell the people where to find you, where to watch your show, where you're performing, all that sort of stuff.
Buongiorno! See, before I head out here, thank you, Drew, for having me. Penne Rigate. You can find me on Instagram, Penny_Rigate_famous. It is the same on TikTok. You see! And my producer, Zach, he gets a college credit for doing this. He is helping me with the social media. And give a shout out to him. And also, no live shows. We just filmed and done editing a pilot.
Oh, great.
We are maybe organizing a tour. I want to go to other cities. But the big thing now is the interviews on online. I want to know the Chicago community.
Yeah. It's
You
cool.
know, we Chicago could be something. It is something. But there's so much passion and talent here. I love it. So yeah.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Gracias.
I love your show. I saw you right away. I hope I got you early. I feel like you're going to pop, man. I mean, this is...
I appreciate it. This is nice. The ADHD is very intense, so I'm glad I actually respond to you.
No, it was great. I'm glad you came, and I'd love to have you on again. I really want to do your show. So
Yes, I would love to have you on. Okay.
whenever we set it up, let's do it. Keep your eyes out on it.
Keep your eyes out. We organize this. Okay. Can I hug you in front of the camera? You're a hugging person?
I'm a hugging person.
Ah! Thank you, Dra. This was fantastic.
Beautiful.
Magnifique.
We are out.
Ladies and gentlemen.